I don't like winter. I feel like it brings me down.
It brings us all
I've just
down.
been watching this whole Kanye debacle, which this is like fucking insane. But part of me worries a little bit that like, I don't know, people are stupid, you know what I mean? And
His followers.
yeah,
That's the
and
biggest
what
concern.
you know? Are you?
I don't
gonna
think he's
have,
hold
like,
on.
a group of people who just hate Jews for no
on.
reason, only because
No,
Kanye said
he doesn't
so?
hate Jews.
Okay, listen. He doesn't hate Jews, but he loves Hitler and he
the
loves
Jews.
Nazis.
He loves.
Dude, that interview was so off the goddamn hook. First of all, him in that black mask.
No,
like,
when they're all wearing the masks and Alex has a lizard head on, at that point I was like, this is insane.
but when Alex Jones can't like get behind what you're saying, that you got a fucking problem.
and tries to help you. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sure that's not what you're saying.
I know you're a designer and you meant that you love their uniforms. He's like, no, I love Nazis.
That was the
love
best.
Hitler.
The best moment was like Alex Jones trying to cut to commercial. Like, well, we're gonna have to take a break, and there's like a good pause, and then it just like Kanye. I like Hitler. Like, oh,
He says, Kanye's like, yeah, Hitler invented the microphone I'm speaking into. Wrong. He invented highways. Wrong.
I think he was referring to the Autobahn, which is the best highway in the world. Maybe?
Anyways, and then he says that he loves him, and Alex is like, well, I don't know what to say. I mean, they're making frogs gay. They're putting fluoride in the water. But yeah, no, it's all funny. I mean, funny. It's not. It seems kind of sad, but
I don't know. I think we're bordering on really funny again. I think
really
we've
funny again.
Yeah,
We've done the whole thing.
well, you know how there's like there's a
the
bar here.
Netanyahu, is that?
Oh, the Netanyahu. Like,
Is
what
that-
the fuck is he doing?
I think
man?
he's just being silly, and I think he's saying, "I'm going to find out. I'm going to say whatever. Like, what? What do I have to say to be killed or whatever? Like,
What do I have to say to be killed?
just like a delinquent adolescent, just pushing the boundary as far as they can.
If Salman Rushdie taught us anything, that's who you want to fucking point your fingers at. If you're really looking to get yourself murdered,
He's going to do something. He's going to do
they
something.
hold grudges like no other.
He's going to do some sort of concert in like Brooklyn in some crazy Jewish neighborhood.
Yeah, and then everybody's gonna get killed.
Well, no, I think he's just. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But did you watch the whole thing?
The whole thing, yeah.
And when they played the George Soros stuff,
Okay.
and he pretended not to be Jewish and helped, like he admitted to it, but to save himself, he condemned some other Jewish people.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who?
George Soros.
George Soros was Jewish?
Yes, is.
Oh, George Soros. Sorry.
big- the
sorry.
big, political
I thought you
donor.
were talking about George Floyd.
No.
No.
Well, if in Kanye's world, George Floyd is Jewish.
Yes, but no. Anyways,
Why do you think George Floyd said that as a last ditch effort? Like, Mama, no. Hey, by the way, I'm a Jew. Like,
Shalom, get off my neck.
like you think that was
no,
gonna?
I didn't know. Sorry, I got lost for a
Okay.
second there. It's all good. George Soros, yes. What about him, Kamar?
He had to pretend to be a Christian and help round up Jewish people.
Right.
To protect himself, and now he's on a mission to, like, do you say that you should have died with them? You should have given yourself up. You did what you did. Because, I mean, he did say he was 14. Because he's the villain, right? Or one of the villains.
Yes, he is one of the super villains in this Bond story that we're living.
And I was
through.
flip-flop. I was like, he's a horrible person. I was like, well, what would you do?
What would you do if you had to make that decision? I don't know. I mean, hopefully you do the right thing, but I guess you'll never know until you're put into the.
And now he's trying to do the right thing by that, or that's a
Presumably,
narrative.
that's the. Yeah, listen, I don't know, man. All I know is that
What more could he do?
Kanye.
Like, what could he do that's more egregious or like, and he's not breaking laws. Like, there's so many people mad at him. If he was breaking a law, he'd get arrested for something by now.
He's not breaking laws.
I
don't
don't
think
think I've heard no one say anything.
I
of
think
the
you
sorts.
can say anything you want. I think the idea is that if you say such egregious things, then the market will correct it for you, I guess. I don't know.
I'm just thinking now, like Alex Jones just got sued for like $1.5 billion.
More. Yeah.
And
go on.
he's literally sitting there thinking like, all right, cart's back on the track. We got a big one here. We got a big pull here. And then just as he's about to like, okay, we're going to have to hear from a couple sponsors. And Kanye's like, I like Hitler. And he's like, there go those sponsors. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see anyone reeing up. Although I guess if you're already on,
I don't know.
You know what it's like to get sued. You know what it's
I don't know what Alex Jones is up to because I know that, yes, you're right. He has to pay all that money in restitution. So why would he even bother doing anything at this point? You know,
gotta
all
pay
his
those
money
families
goes
somehow.
to those people. No, he doesn't. If he doesn't do anything, if he has no money, then he doesn't have to pay anybody.
listen, knowing Alex Jones, he's probably like, I can dig myself out of this hole.
It's an impossible hole to dig out of. That's the whole point. It's almost like they did that knowing he would never be able to pay and he would presumably never go on to television or anything again.
Either way, I think it's incredible that then Elon Musk turned around and banned Kanye West.
Elon is so full of shit. It's insane. Like his logic is so fucking warped. You
But
can
wait a minute, what happened to free speech? He's been touting. He was telling Tim Cook, "What are you against free speech?"
that-
So now all of a sudden, it appears you also, sir, are against free speech.
that's because he held his dead baby in his hands, man.
No, and now he said
And apparently that's not even true
inciting people to violence because he wanted to hit him in the face.
because he wanted to hit.
Elon
Kanye
wanted
in the
yeah,
face?
Exactly.
I'm not sure I understand, but okay.
Elon's logic was, I personally wanted to punch this gentleman, so obviously he has incited violence on at least this level where I own
Well,
the
he's
company.
incited violence on himself. I'm not sure that's what they meant by that. I think it's violence on other people.
I think it
open
was
to
more violence.
interpretation.
I guess.
Yeah, and to be particular to violence on you do violence to these people, violence not to these people, that'd be bad. It's just inciting violence. But you know, he kept saying to Ari, I'll help your wife with her clothing line.
To Ari.
Kanye kept saying that because Ari Emanuel is the guy that wrote the op-ed
Yeah.
that said we should all
Yeah.
boycott Kanye. He owns the UFC.
Ari Emanuel?
Yeah.
What do you mean he owns the
He's
UFC?
the CEO of the company that owns
Okay,
Endeavor
that's a little more.
Entertainment.
Yeah, that's a little
So
different.
sorry, I didn't know that he wrote a op-ed saying we should all boycott Kanye.
And the biggest thing is it's not what he's doing, it's followers and influence he may have.
What's there left to boycott? I'm just curious.
Well, I'm sure Kanye's going to try and do something.
What could he do?
Well, you know that he was trying to like do his shoes. He was trying to.
Sure, he will try to do something in the future, but for right now, for the foreseeable next 6 months, like, are you just not going to buy or listen to his old music? Because there's really no, like, Adidas. Everyone has cut ties with him in every way possible. You know what I mean? I bet Adidas has scrubbed all record. What, Yeezys? Huh? What are you talking about?
I bet you China's ready to work.
Well, he'll have to put an album out. I mean, that's.
Well, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if he were to go under a pseudonym or something and put out a banger and then come out?
I mean,
It
it'll
was
be
me.
first of all, it'll be pretty
Ah,
obvious.
Kanye, you
It'll-
got us again.
It'll be pretty obvious in the production and the fact that I'm sure the lyrics will be like, I can't talk about this certain group of people. It's the Jews. You know
I
what
got
mean?
some
Like,
news, but I can't say.
yeah, who's?
Apparently, his
Good one.
engineers cut ties, so the
Yeah.
world is getting smaller, or he knows what he's doing, and it's all a part of the master plan.
My week was fine. Should we go over the guest list?